This is WCBI News at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Charity Johnson. We start this evening in Prentiss County. A Boonville teen was arrested for alleged sexual battery crimes. According to the Prentiss County Sheriff's Department, authorities arrested 18-year-old Preston Jeremiah Thomas. Thomas from Boonville has been charged with 2 counts of molestation, touching a child for lustful purposes. The victim is under the age of 10. He went before the Prentiss County Judge Greg Bishop. Bishop gave Thomas a $150,000 bond. This case will be presented to the Prentiss County Grand Jury. Well, one person was shot after an illegal dice game this weekend in Clay County. Sheriff Eddie Scott tells WCBI about 40 people were riding 4-wheelers on Dixie Road off Highway 46 West. A group started playing dice when things got heated. An argument then turned to gunfire. The victim, a bystander, allegedly told law enforcement he heard multiple shots and started running away from the gunfire when he was shot in the shoulder. The victim, identified as a black male, was taken to North Mississippi Medical Center in West Point before he was taken to a hospital in Jackson. More details are expected to be released. If you have any information about the shooting, contact the Clay County Sheriff's Office or Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers. Stay with WCBI for updates. We have an update to a missing persons case about a Coffeyville man. 45-year-old Nicholas Clay Upshaw has been located safely. According to the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, Upshaw was reported missing Friday in Hinds County after walking along Monaco Street. The silver alert has been canceled. Well, a driver struck a pole this weekend in Columbus. The incident happened at the intersection of 24th Street North and Martin Luther King Jr. Drive North. On Saturday, drivers who traveled that area had to detour. Columbus Light and Water crews blocked the intersection to repair the pole, and there was an emergency power outage in surrounding neighborhoods to restore the service. CLW says the driver struck the pole that's closest to the bridge. People were asked to drive with caution near the Military Road exit as crews worked. The pole and service were restored. Well, substance abuse is something that affects many families, directly or indirectly. A nonprofit organization in Macon wants people to know that if you're seeking help, there's a place you can turn. Lakedra Coffee was there for the grand opening and has more.
What started as a dream is now a reality. Joe Connor, Salitha Malone, and Adolphus Gillespie opened Vision of Hope as a way to give hope to those who are suffering from narcotics and alcohol abuse. The Recovery Center held its grand opening Saturday in Macon.
Hope is a dream that I had. Mayor gave us a chance to put it in perspective and put it out in the public for the community, for them to have a place to come and go to get help.
Salitha Malone says they want it to be a place for people to receive the help that they need.
There are individuals that are struggling in silence, and they need to know that they're not alone. So we're here to gap the bridges to resources and other ways of helping individuals that need help.
Adolphus Gillespie says they also want to work with Noxubee County and the surrounding municipalities to help their repeat offenders create a new path, taking them out of the system and rehabilitating them.
To be able to do some reentry programs and cognitive intervention and stuff like that to help an individual change the way they think so they can change the way they act.
They all say that this is just the beginning and they want to expand and become bigger as they progress. Telling your story in Macon, Lakedra Coffee, WCBI News.
For more information on the center, contact John Connor or Salitha Malone.
Well, it's going to be a hot next couple of days here in Northeast Mississippi. We have heat advisories in effect for Monday and Tuesday for the entire day, both days. Heat index can get up to 110 by Tuesday, so make sure you're reminding yourselves of those heat safety tips and take those heat precautions if you plan to be outside for extended periods of times within the next couple of days. And we've been rain-free the last few days, but that isolated rain chance does make a comeback by Tuesday. Charity.
Thank you, Bree. Well, if you have any plans to stop by the West Point Municipal Court this week, be sure to run the errand before Tuesday afternoon. The court office will be closing at 12 noon on Tuesday, June 30th. It will not reopen until the following Monday, July 6th. Officials say the office will be closed so that the city clerks can attend their summer clerk conference from Tuesday to Thursday. The office will be closed Friday, July 3rd for the holiday. After the period of closing, the West Point Municipal Court will be reopening next Monday, July 6th at 8 a.m. Well, voters in Ward 2 in Calhoun City will go back to the polls on Tuesday, July 14th for a runoff election. Iris Sykes and Precious Renee Thompson will face each other in a runoff. Sykes and Thompson were tied at 28 votes, and another candidate, Monica Thomas, garnered 22 votes. Voters will go back to the polls to determine who will win the election. Polls will be open on Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and absentee voting will be open a week before the runoff election. The person who gets the most votes will win the alderman seat, formerly held by Tony Harrod. Stay with WCBI as we update you on the election in Calhoun City. A former Eupora High School principal has landed a new role. Kevin Chip Powell has been named the new superintendent of the Carroll County School District. Powell served in the Webster County School District for 20 years, beginning as a special education teacher. He was twice named Webster County District Administrator and led Eupora Elementary School to its first A rating. He takes over the role from Joey Carpenter, who served as superintendent of the district for 4 years since 2022. The release states that Powell received high recommendations, including one from an Amory School District Superintendent, Brian Jones. He will take over the role as superintendent on July 1st. Well, for the second year, Aberdeen shuts down Main Street for its two-day festival. Blue and White Festival kicked off Friday and Saturday. There was a kids zone, food vendors, and arts and crafts. Friday, there was a gospel night featuring the Payne Chapel Male Choir, Aberdeen First Pentecostal, and Demario Brown and Connected. Saturday, it was a blues show featuring Souls of Blues, Seeking Seven, and Super Chicken. And the headliners were Southern soul artist E.J. Jones and Marcellus the Singer. During the festival, they honored those in the community who made a difference. Leo Mia Boyd, Seeking Seven, the Gospel Sons, and the Crossroad Band were this year's honorees. Alderwoman Rhonda Robinson said she and Alderman Jeremy Bell had the idea to bring the festival back to Aberdeen. She says not only does it give residents and those into the surrounding area something to look forward to, it also helps Aberdeen's economy.
Blue and White Festival was established last year. It was our first one as elected official. Me and my fellow Alderman Jeremy Bell, we came up with the idea to bring back a festival to downtown Main Street.
Robinson says she wants it to continue to get bigger each year and to remain free for the public.
Well, here's a look at those heat advisories for the next couple of days. I'll have the details after this.